Showing or working, find the value of each of the following. So starting off with 64 to the minus half times 36 to the power of 3 over 2. So 64 to the power of minus half, I know initially this is a reciprocal because we've got a negative index, and so this is 1 over 64, and this half means this is a square root, so I've got 1 over the square root of 64. This is now times by. There's two different ways we can deal with this, and the ways to deal with this are to either square the 36 first of all, cube the 36 first of all, or square root the 36. Now the way I choose to do this is I choose to find the square root. It's a little bit easier, and then do the cubed. So 1 over the square root of 64, square root of 64 is 8, so I get 1 over 8, times by square root of 36 is 6, so I get times 6 cubed. 6 cubed is 216, so you get 216 over 8, and if you divide 8 into 216, you get an answer of 27. Okay, so second question, 100 to the power of a half to the power of 4. Personally, I would expand the bracket and use the laws of indices to simplify this. So half times 4 gives me 100 squared. 100 squared is going to give you 4 zeros, so that is 10,000. Okay, so let's look at part B. Simplifying, showing all your work, simplify each of the following. So first of all, simplify the numerator. 4 times 5 is 20. X to the power of minus 5 over 4 times x to the power of 13 over 4 gives me x to the power of 8 over 4. 8 over 4 is 2, so I get 20x squared. This is then divided by x to the power of 3 over 2. So when I do that, coefficient stays the same, we're not dividing by anything. X to the power of 2 divided by x to the power of 3 over 2. 2 minus 3 over 2 gives me a half, so I get 20x to the power of a half. Okay, part 2, simplify this fraction. The way to approach this is we're going to factorize the top. So I'm going to take out here, there's a common factor of numerical factor of 6, but also an algebraic factor of x to the power of 1/5. Inside the bracket I have left 3, so 3 times 6x to the power of 5th gives me 18x to the power of 5th. And then I get left with plus x. Now what would multiply to give me x to the power of 2/5? Well, it would be x to the power of 1. So, x to the power of 1/5 to give me x to the power of 2/5. I'm going to add these together, so we should have x to the power of 1/5 all over 6x to the power of 1/5. I can divide through by the 6x to the power of 1/5, so I just get left with 3 plus x to the power of 1/5. Okay, let's have a quick look at the marks awarded in this question. So in the first part, we get B2 marks for getting to 27, but we do need to see some working here. You can get 1 mark if you've seen either the 8th or the 6th to the power of 3. In step 2, we just get the B1 mark for getting to 10,000. Part B, we get B1 for showing how we've simplified the numerator, and then B1 mark for getting 20x to the power of a half, or if you want to write it as 20 square root of x, that's fine as well. Finally, in the final part, we get B1 mark for correctly factorizing using this factor of 6x to the power of 1/5, and then we get a B1 mark for simplifying and getting to this final answer 3 plus x to the power of 1/5. Okay, well I hope that all made sense.